So on a scale of 0 to 10, on a scale of 0 to 10, rate your own looks, face, body, total. You can't pick 7. So when you're responding, if you can phrase it something like face 6, body 6, total 6, something like that. Obviously, it could be face 7 or face 6, body 8, etc., etc.
I'm in the hot seat. Okay, well, I believe I wrote on my paper 7 on the face because I'm not gonna dig into it, but 7 on the face. I think I'm a pretty healthy individual, and I give myself an 8 on the body, so we're at a 7.5 total.
Okay.
I say 4 face, 4 body.
Total?
To 4.
Okay. What about you?
10 face, 10 body, 10.
Okay. What about you?
6 face, 8 body, so 7.
All right. What about you?
10 face, 10 body, total 10.
Confidence. Ooh. Yes, girl.
What about you?
I'm humble. I'll say 3 face, 3 body.
That's just
maybe a
being
little too
ridiculous.
good.
Like,
Maybe a
you're
little too
attractive.
No,
You're like, you're gorgeous.
All right. What about you?
Thank you.
If we're saying 10.
6 face,
Closer
4
to the
body.
mic, please.
6 face, 4 body.
Total?
5.
Okay. What about you?
I would say my face is like a 5-6. My body, like a 7. I would say I'm a total 7.
Okay. Rachel?
Last time I gave myself 5s, but I've gotten in much better shape since then. So I'm going to say 6 face, 6 body, total 6. If you're counting that I'm really old, maybe you could bump me up a half a point for being old.
All right.
I give for 45. I'm doing all right.
I give myself 4.5, 4.5, 4.5 on all metrics. Well, we're not going to dive deep into everybody's answers, but there's a few that have caught my attention. So we have a 10, a 10, and a 10. You guys, well, hold on. A couple clarifying questions here. Where do I begin? If you had to assign a percentage, what percentage of women would you say are less attractive than you?
I think all women are 10s.
Okay.
Then it's meaningless.
Okay.
That
Okay.
doesn't mean anything.
It means something to me, though.
All women
I
are-
feel like I'm a 10. I feel like all women are 10s in different ways. So a way that I'm
we're
pretty.
talking
We're
about
talking
looks.
about physical attractiveness.
Like
no,
objectively
look,
attractive.
obviously, if you had my brains and my amazing personality,
Is Rachel a 10 in
I'm
your eyes?
incredible.
Yeah.
Is Rachel a 10?
I'm kidding.
Are anti-abortionist women 10s?
I can't. I need to see them. We're talking about looks here,
Yeah,
right?
if we're just talking about looks. So you can't meet the person, you can't talk to them, you're just looking at a picture of their face and body.
Is Gorlock the Destroyer a 10 to you?
She is definitely a 10.
I haven't seen Gorlock. I'd have to see them.
Well, her name popped up there.
It's not Gorlock. It's mean.
Well, I don't know her name, but
It's Al Weasley or something.
So all women are 10s.
Yes.
Are all men 10s?
No.
Right. Why are all women 10s and why are not all men 10s?
In my opinion.
I get that it's your opinion. Why is it your opinion?
I honestly just believe that women are prettier than men.
See, I kind of feel like when I'm out walking around in public, like I'm just at the grocery store, I see a lot, especially as people get older. When they're younger, the girls might be better looking, but we're talking 40s, 50s. I see a lot of hot dads who obviously hit the gym and they look pretty dang good, and their wife is like heavy and let herself go, and I'm like, dang. And he's still like rubbing on her and everything, and I'm like, wow. We're lucky men like us a lot, you know? That's how I feel.
But so yeah, why why is it? Well, how about this? Are some women more attractive than other women?
I feel like it depends on who's, like, to me. Like, can I
Yes,
look at one
to
woman
you.
and say I'm more attracted to this woman than the other woman? Or am I just...
One's
hold on.
better looking than the other.
Looks
more beautiful.
Yeah, talking about looks.
Yeah.
But then that's based on my attraction. But sure, I mean, I can be more attracted to...
Well, your attraction aside, can't you make a determination as to their physical appearance absent attraction?
But that's kind of like saying, like, I know that there was someone on the podcast that liked, like, bigger men. Like, there was some girl on the podcast.
Chubby chaser.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like...
So an outlier? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like... It's kind of like all preference based. Because, like, she could look at someone who, like, everyone in here basically could say is more attractive. Like, she could say they're less attractive. Everyone else could say they're more attractive than the other person. But she still thinks that the other person who's chubbier is more attractive.
Yeah, but let's map that onto like 1 million people. So are you going to start seeing patterns in terms of assessment? If you say you have 1 million people, you have 1 million men and 1 million women, and you show all those 1 million people pictures of 10 men and 10 women, and say they're of varying attractiveness, don't you think you would come to, like, there's going to be some degree of consensus? Like, yeah, maybe this one person rates them very high in attractiveness, whereas others don't. But, like, who's a woman who you think is very beautiful?
There's so many. Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish. Those
Billie
are just
Eilish,
like people
yeah.
in the...
Billie Eilish?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Sorry.
do you think that a lot of people would tend to agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. So,
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
yeah. Okay.
I don't understand why looks are so prevalent. Like, why, as a
Really?
society, do we care about what people look like surrounding us? Like, if
That's the basis of attraction.
I know, but I don't. That's not my basis of attraction. I don't care what someone looks like. Like, if
I
I,
also-
Really?
I really don't. I'm friends with some.
Same.
Like,
I'm very
I don't
not
care who
looks
you
oriented.
date. I wouldn't date anyone.
She
So it
doesn't
doesn't
wanna date
matter.
anyone,
But
yeah.
I look at people.
So are you like asexual? Like you don't have
no,
a sex drive?
No,
Well-
no.
Oh,
I'll go
so
out.
you have
and-
attraction.
I have attraction. Absolutely. There's
so
absolutely attraction,
do
but
you,
I don't think it matters.
If you have a
like,
choice between a 5'4" bald guy with terrible acne and a 6'2" like athletic looking Chad, like which one are you gonna say is better looking?
well, they're better looking, but why does it like matter?
What do you mean? Why does it matter?
I don't understand. Why
Because
does
you're
it matter
going
what
to
people look like?
Because you're going to pursue the people you think are better looking.
I would pursue the one that has a better personality,
Me
and I feel like I would be
too.
safe with.
Yeah, that's total code.
No, what
That is not
happens
true.
is they
That's
have to
total code.
pass the looks test for you to be attracted first.
certain degree,
then you
yeah.
choose based on personality.
I disagree
There
with that.
is no woman on planet Earth who is filtering potential mates based on personality first and looks later.
I do.
That's just a lie.
I do.
That's baloney. Well,
There's
if
a
you're
certain
after
degree,
girls,
though.
that's kind of different.
Wait, can I ask a question
You already have
quickly?
like
Yeah.
the disordered
So-
attraction.
No, I
I know
don't.
you.
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
Being attracted to the same sex is disordered attraction.
Why do you
No,
care?
it is
wait, wait,
not.
wait.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Sorry. I know you're not interested in dating, but if you just feeling yourself, wanting to go out and get just a little, right? How would you do that?
I don't usually do that, but if I were to do that, I don't know.
Like, would you go to a bar or a dating app?
I wouldn't go to a dating app, definitely not. But if I ran into someone when I was out, maybe.
So how do you know anything about their personality?
Well, I would never sleep with someone the first night I met them. I would absolutely never do that. If they asked for like my Instagram or my phone number or something and we talked and hung out a little bit and then something happened, that's one thing. But I have never slept with someone the first night I met them. I will put that on my dog, who I love so dearly. I will put that on my father, on my brother. I have never slept with
But
someone
is
the
it
first night I
not
met them.
wrong to say that the likelihood of you giving an individual your contact information is likely because they were visually attractive before you got to hear what they said.
I have never turned anyone who has asked to have my number or contact at any time. I've never said no to them. The amount that I will respond to them is a different story. But if someone like gets my number and then is just texting all day, every day, like trying to get my attention, I will not respond.
So
to them.
a man's looks hold no weight for you. It doesn't matter whatsoever.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like.
But so why you at? So then
I don't know. I would just say as
it's self-defeating. So you
So
do
She just
because you
wants
were
to be contrarian.
yeah you were asking why does it matter? You know yourself because you just admitted that you care about looks.
Yes, but I was more saying why does it, that's I was saying in the context of like society and people, why does it matter what people look like?
That's why.
Why does it
Because we
matter?
all choose who we're
But so
going
if
to
someone's-
make babies
If
with.
someone's ugly, they're just
based
like
on that,
chopped
at least in
liver.
part.
They're just terrible, right? Is that
Well,
what you guys are
no,
saying?
threes
No.
match with threes and sixes match with sixes, generally. But now we have this problem where all the women all think they're tens. So they look at dudes who are their looks match and they're like, ew, he's not good enough for me. I'm a 10 and he's only a 7. And it's like, in reality, she's probably a 5. She's probably average, and she's dismissing average guys because she thinks she's a 10.
I personally would rather date a confident, average-looking guy versus the, ooh, who's that? Because the average guy is going to treat you better, I think. Not all
think there's
across
some-
the board.
I think there's
but-
some truth to that when men have all their options open.
And I think the guy that
somewhat
thinks,
true.
oh my gosh, how did I get her attention? I'm the luckiest guy in the world. If a guy thinks
I
like
don't-
that, those relationships.
Simps make my ovaries retreat. So I do like a guy who, I like a guy who I feel is like I feel like my husband's just a little bit out of my league. I feel like I'm punching up a little bit. I feel like one day he's gonna wake up and be like, this is not the wife I ordered. They gave me a different wife. I ordered the 8, and I'm just gonna ride it until he figures that out. But,
I would have rated you higher than you rated yourself.
well, thanks.
honestly.
He rates me higher than that too. But.
You have a TTS
Broden
here.
donated $200. You
Cheers.
have your pubes hanging out and you're all made up, and you don't know why looks matter? Oh, shut up.
I have no
Rachel,
makeup
you're
on.
awesome.
Thank you.
I have no makeup on and my hair is up in two. I don't know how I'm all done up. I have boobs. They're going to be out. That is just the.
Your outfit says, "Look here,
What are you
not
talking
here."
She just has boobs. if she didn't
I
have,
also have
her
boobs.
shirt's
Okay.
like the
So
same
do
as
I.
mine. Her shirt
Okay,
has
but
her
She
shirt.
has boobs, but she has boobs.
Her shirt's the same as mine.
My shirt
Looks
is
wise.
not the same as
That is
yours.
base, but you don't have boobs. If my boobs were in
Even
that shirt,
if I
it would look
had
the same.
boobs, it's completely different. Respectfully, absolutely not.
I just choose to not wear
Absolutely
shirts like that
Absolutely
because
not.
I know my body.
You know,
if
I
that
hear
makes
this
sense.
cope about like I'm a busty girl too. I have been my whole life. Even when I was 117 pounds, I had biggins. Okay, but yeah, little tank tops look sluttier on me than they do on my sister, who's got little boobs. That's life.
100%.
You know, so if you got biggins, you need more coverage. That's how that goes.
I
We
got
have
dressed in a car. I'm
we
not
have a
done.
chat here from Only Jokers. After watching for a while the Libby in the Corner, for men to suck so bad, you sure have a very comfortable life because of men. And ironically, your whole life and well-being is centered around men. Do you want to do a response to that? For you?
as it should be.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
So men should just give you stuff.
Yes,
Why?
because I deserve it.
Why do you deserve it?
Because I want it.
Because you're
Because you
pretty.
exist and you want it.
That's
You don't think
entitlement.
that's actually narcissistic.
You could call it narcissistic.
It's entitlement.
So you're a psychopath.
I'm
you're a
entitled.
psychopath. You think that narcissism and entitlement is like fine and you're cool with it and you think that's
Are
good?
you trying to diagnose me with an actual mental health disorder?
Maybe.
Okay. We can take that up.
Do you have?
Yeah, do you have?
No, I am not. No, I don't have antisocial
No.
personality
Well, have you
disorder.
been diagnosed with anything?
No.
Don't take any psych meds or anything?
No.
No anxiety or no, she seems actually narcissistic because she seems super comfortable, like
I agree.
hating men, taking advantage of them. She thinks that narcissistic sociopathy is fine, but she's worried about men and how they talk about women. You realize these things don't make sense. In fact, it seems more like you're playing a character, maybe
Okay.
to support your findom grift.
You know what? I actually think it's completely genuine. I think she thinks men are, I think she thinks men are trash. I think she thinks men suck, and she's comfortable.
May I ask her a
verbalizing.
question quick?
Yeah.
If if a woman, and she was an attractive woman, came on your FinDom and she wanted to, do these humiliating things.
That's a good question.
Would you do it since you hate men and love women?
So I've actually had femme subs. Like I've actually had females send me money before. I've never had a female actually want to be humiliated per se by me. Like I've never gotten like specific requests like that, but I have had like girls send me for coffee and just like little things and stuff.
The sisterhood.
Is there any point though?
Like there are female subs.
Well, I do got to bring it back to the topic we were discussing, which is the looks rating thing here. So, all men are 10s. Or sorry, excuse me. You think all women are 10s, but not all men are 10s?
Yes, and yeah.
That's interesting how that works. Are there any men who are more attractive than women?
Like conventionally, yes.
But I'm confused. If all women are 10s, but not all men are 10s.
Not all men are 10s. But
some men are 10s, but if some men are 10s and all women are 10s, maybe there's a man who's just as good looking as a woman, but it wouldn't be possible for a man to ever be better looking than a woman from your perspective.
Yeah, I think it's just like I'm looking at it in a different way. I think all women are 10s. Just based on, like, not because of conventional attractiveness, just because, like, all women are beautiful in different ways. Like,
but not all men are beautiful in different ways.
Yeah, I guess all men can be beautiful in different ways.
But is it possible for a man to ever be more attractive than a woman?
Conventionally, yes.
But non-conventionally, no?
Not really. I mean...
So it's impossible for a man to non-conventionally be more attractive than a woman?
Well, there's men that, like, a lot of straight women will say are just, like, the hottest, and they're usually really tall, like, they're built, they're, like... They look very similar. Like...
Sure.
Most women would come to a consensus on the fact that that man is, like, attractive. For me personally, I probably wouldn't see that man as being that attractive, but I still know that most women would say that that's a conventionally attractive man.
Going to you also gave yourself a 10. Do you think all women are 10s?
I think that all women believe what they want to believe based on societal conditions. The reason I gave my 10 was because of my own delusion in myself. I feel like if I have to see myself as the best for anyone else to love me unconditionally, because if I don't unconditionally, if I don't unconditionally love myself, because I'm not rating myself based on what you said, conventional society standards. I'm rating on myself on how I see myself in the mirror. And that's usually not everybody else's 10, but that's my 10. And if I don't see myself with this unconditional love, I can't expect to find that in a partner. If I don't see myself as a 10, then I don't know if my partner would also see me as a 10, regardless of conventional standards.
That sounded great, like self-help stuff. But I will say, first of all, I don't think in romantic relationships there's any such thing as unconditional love. All romantic relationships are conditional. If my husband tomorrow stopped acting like the man he's always acted like and started acting like some kind of jerk to me, I don't think I'd love him as much. You know what I mean? And same thing, if I started treating him badly or if I cheated on him or something, I don't think he'd love me as much either. And me understanding and acknowledging that I am an average looking woman. I don't walk down the street and people are like, oh my God, who is that woman? They're like, oh,
and that's
there goes a normal looking lady. Yeah.
You know, that's an ego driven decision. My delusion is fed on my own, like you said, self-help and my own confidence in myself.
Okay.
But if you think this way and expect other people to look at you with the conventional standard, if you think you're better than everyone else and expect to get a exceptional level of of a man because of how you look. I think that has a lot to do with your own ego and not reality of yourself. If you say, hey, I'm confident in my body, I know for a fact that in society standards, I would not be considered a 10. But if I can walk in this world and consider myself a 10, I'm walking confident. And I know that my confidence will be more attractive.
The way I think, I'm a very confident person. I don't know if that I don't know if that comes across at all, but I'm confident. But my confidence isn't based on me having to tell myself that I am a 10 looks wise, or that I'm the prettiest girl in the room, or something like that. I can say I'm average looking, and as a total package, I think there's a lot of reasons a guy would want to be with me, and I could probably get a pretty good guy for myself, and I did.
Let's test this out, though. So, using your framework of, you think that if you have this confidence that that is going to be magnetic, and that is going to enable you to get higher quality men, more top tier men, more attractive men. Let me propose this. A morbidly obese woman who has perhaps the most confidence in the world. And it's true, she genuinely believes that she's 1,000 times more delusional than you. She has an aura to her.
I think I know who you're talking
She's so confident. Has such strong belief in her. She weighs 500 pounds. Versus, I could also put her in a room next to the most physically beautiful woman you've ever seen, but she's deeply insecure.
Or just really humble about it, maybe.
Yeah, but she's just very insecure and she nitpicks her looks and stuff. Is it your belief that the 500-pound woman's aura supersedes the palpable, jaw-dropping beauty of this woman, and that 500-pound woman would outcompete the beautiful model when it comes to dating?
No, I don't believe so. And that's my point, is that
That was your point, wasn't it?
No, my point is that I believe that my own attraction has to come from myself and my confidence, and not being humbled and seeing yourself as a 10 for yourself can be true. Both those things can be true. If you are ego driven, if this delusional person was like looking at this model, right, and said, no, for a fact, I could get more men than you, if we're going by that hypothetical, then I feel like they haven't done the reflection of society, because this is the world and this is society. And society does base a lot of their wants on attraction, on physical attraction. We are human, we see and we want. And a lot of people disregard the fact that even though you can be like very confident in yourself, disregard the way of the world.
But this is completely contrary to what you just said earlier, which was, if I have this confidence and I'm moving through the world, that's going to enable me to attract better men, essentially. Mm-hmm. Is that not what you said?
Mm-hmm. I guess I misspoke, because it wasn't better men, but I feel like how I see myself is reflected in other people. If I see myself as a piece of shit looking person, I don't expect my partner to see me as this most amazing, beautiful person. I don't expect that, because if I see myself as a piece of shit, subconsciously, they're not going to see me as beautiful either.
But don't you think it's equally delusional? So I think it's equally delusional because you are pretty. You got like this cool Pocahontas vibes thing going on. You got a pretty face. You're a pretty girl. I don't think you need to tell yourself you're a 10. I think you could just say,
I don't tell myself I'm a 10. I'm answering a question. They said, do you see yourself as a 10? And I'm not going to be, well, I see myself as a 5. That's my opinion of myself. If I have that opinion of myself, I want it to be the absolute best.
And just to be clear, we are talking about looks, right? Like you can see yourself in like a totality sense, encompassing your personality.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
virtue,
is that like I have to be able to look at myself in the mirror and decide that I'm a 10, not what society decides for me, but what I decide for myself.
I notice you're wearing makeup.
Yes,
Do you, when you look in the mirror, because you said when you look at yourself in the mirror, is your assessment of you? Are you not a 10 before you put the makeup on?
No, that's not true at all.
So you're a 10 before you put the makeup on?
I'm a 10
At all times.
I'm a 10 at all times. Yeah.
Defend yourself at all times. I mean, but then why the need to put on the makeup if you're already a 10?
Because it's fun. I love putting on glitter. This is the funnest thing
fun?
that I do. Yeah, my son loves it.
I
love it.
If I was gonna have makeup on, I would just have glitter on.
A lot of
It looks
people
like
feel
a
like there's a
mermaid.
reason.
Well,
Thank you.
You've got the face, and you've got the fake lashes, right? And you've got the mascara.
I got the
and
nails.
you've got some eyeshadow.
I love the looks, and I love putting on glitter. I love the glittery things. I love that we are in a world where we can do that kind of shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a ferret. I like sparkly things too.
and I like the fact that I live in a country where if I choose to wear makeup, I can do that. If I don't want to wear makeup, I don't have to do that. It's lit. I love dressing up. It's fun. A lot of people don't do things just because it's always, oh, if I can get a man or if I can get this, I do this for that. Instead of maybe I just do it just because it's fun. And I could die in like 2 seconds, you know? You never know what's going to happen. So I'd rather die with
Do you guys
glitter on
think
my
it's
face.
wrong to try to look attractive for your man, though?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Okay.
I think you should try to look attractive for yourself first, but then secondarily a man.
Like if that's your only goal, if your goal is to make yourself look better because you're insecure that you don't look good, that's stuff that you need to think about. That's not like some people show up as desperate. Oh, I need to do this, this, and that, and that way I will earn a good whatever. But their intention is wrong. It's super misplaced.
Maybe this is just me being married for a really long time, but I think like for me, it's important to still be attractive to my husband. I still want his attention. I'm still hoping that like when I walk by, if he's playing video games, he'll at least give me a little.
And I think that's really important there too, because I heard you say something about like, oh, like how can I be with this wife who let themselves go? I think that in all cases, if you look your best to get someone, then stay looking your best.
Yeah.
I think that if you're doing things just to get someone and then completely stop doing whatever that was, I think that is entering a relationship. Yeah, that's false. And I think that's fake. Show up exactly as you were going to show up, you know, regardless. If you're somebody that puts on makeup every day, put on makeup every day. If you're doing it only to get a man and then get mad, oh my God, he doesn't love me because I don't wear makeup, there's a lot to say about that.
Really quick on the makeup thing. I've been trying to conceive and create and invent a way to properly articulate some of my objections as it relates to makeup, because I feel like sometimes it doesn't quite, I mean, from my perspective, and there's obviously, it's not just on-off switch, black or white. I think there's a scale to the level of deception, fraud, misrepresentation. A woman wears a bit of eyeliner, that's different than a woman who's full face of makeup, contouring, powder, fake lashes. Then you can even get into plastic surgery, lip filler, Botox, using filters. There's a scale, there's a severity to it. But I wonder if it was framed like this, and perhaps in the future something like this will be real. Imagine nano robots that
Hell yeah.
micro robots that, and thousands or even millions of them, that could maneuver themselves on someone's face, either both a man or a woman, maneuver themselves on someone's face so as to completely, maybe not completely, like there's still a character of them there, but you know, reshaping the jaw.
Like the AI thumbnail on.
Exactly. There you go.
Which I don't look
close
like at
to
all.
You're close. You're close, Rachel. You're close.
I am. That's me from another dimension 20 years ago with plastic surgery. Doesn't even look like me at all.
It's very close, Rachel. I mean, you know, look, it was ChatGPT. It took its liberties, but
yeah, exactly.
But I would say that I think women, if, for example, you ran into this guy who's the most beautiful man, handsome man you ever saw, and he had some futuristic nano robot thing that changed his face, and then when he took it off, his skin was all fucked up and he was balding, and he could create fake hair too, and he was balding, and I wonder, I'm trying to think if I had posted this somewhere. Let me see if I posted it somewhere.
I mean, realistically, I know a little bit about nanotech because I've read a lot of books on it. I love it. But you would be able to grow hair again. You wouldn't even need to, like, the illusion of it. You would be able to regrow hair.
Sure, but I guess in this scenario, it's a complete facade, total mask. I think people, whether it's a man or a woman doing this, would feel like this is to some degree a deception.
Oh, sure.
Like if it's nano robots covering your face, and it's changing the jaw and it's changing the shape. But it's like, well, that's kind of what makeup does to a degree.
does.
Now, depends what the makeup is. A little eyeliner, that's not huge. But some of the contouring stuff that women do, some of the
I'll say plastic surgery.
that
would be a good
that
example,
that does change it, and it's like, I wonder if through that lens, women would have a greater objection to. They would perhaps see males' perspective on the deception that makeup can have, and if women would have the different tune on it, if men were wearing some nano robot mask that looked completely, basically real, and you were more attracted to this person because they were wearing it